12 News is your local election headquarters. Rhode Island voters heading to the polls today to cast ballots in a variety of primary elections, including several mayoral races and General Assembly seats.
This year's primary could look a little different, with the majority of ballots being cast by mail. The Board of Elections says more than 55,000 mail ballots were requested this year, and it could be a few days before all of these ballots are counted.
We have a team of reporters covering every aspect of today's primary. Sheena Loshuto is live in Central Falls with a look at safety precautions being taken at the polls and what the Secretary of State is saying today.
But first, let's go to Target 12 investigator Steph Machado with a look at one of the most hotly contested races, the race for Cranston mayor. Steph?
Well, for the first time in 12 years, Cranston will be led by someone other than Alan Fung come January, and there are 4 competitive candidates for 2 primaries today. The Republicans are hoping to keep Rhode Island's second largest city a GOP stronghold, while the Democrats say it's time for new leadership. Councilman Ken Hopkins bringing Mayor Alan Fung with him as he voted at the polls Tuesday morning. The 66-year-old Republican is endorsed by the current mayor and promising a continuation of the Fung administration if elected.
It's game day. Our voters are coming out strong. We feel like we're going to have a great victory celebration tonight.
But Council President Michael Farina, a self-described moderate who switched from Democrat to Republican 4 years ago, has the backing of Cranston's GOP and the police and fire unions.
Someone who has the financial skills and abilities to really help ensure we get out of this COVID crisis in a good way.
On the Democratic side, former Councilwoman Maria Bucci, Councilman Steve Stikos, and Adam Carbone are vying for the nomination, hoping Cranston voters are ready to elect a Democrat in November to the mayor's seat.
I think I have a record of accomplishing things through being on the city council for 10 years and the school committee for 10 years.
I think people are ready for change and new change, so that's why I feel like I'll be successful tonight.
And we've been stopping by polling places here in Cranston this afternoon and seeing fairly low in-person turnout numbers. Of course, with the pandemic, a lot of folks voting by mail. I stopped into the Oaklawn Elementary School here shortly before the 5 o'clock news, and there had been 225 voters so far. But the Cranston Board of Canvassers tells me they received requests for 4,500 mail ballots for the primary today. We don't know how many of those ballots have been returned yet, but that explains why the Board of Elections is saying it's unlikely we'll have winners tonight, as they have to count all of those mail ballots. But I'll tell you, all 4 of these candidates do have parties planned tonight. They'll be taking in the returns with their supporters. Live in Cranston, I'm Steph Machado, 12 News.
Another open mayoral seat is in Central Falls. Current Mayor James Diosa is term limited. City Council President Maria Rivera is facing Joseph Morin and Tia Ristiano Siegel.
In Warwick, current Mayor Joseph Solomon is being challenged by Carol Callahan-Bainham. We'll be tracking results tonight and on 12 News at 10 and 11 and WPRI.com.
Most of the voting today is being done by mail. However, there are still voters heading to the polls. 12 News reporter Sheena Loshuto is live in Central Falls with a look at how voting is going there and what the Secretary of State is saying about today's primary. Sheena?
Yeah, well, actually, I want to start off with the new numbers. We just got new numbers from the Secretary of State's office. Right now in Rhode Island, there have been 25,000 votes casted in person. And as of right now, 33,000 mail ballots have been received. But of course, the day is still young. There are still hours to go. So those numbers are always changing. But like you guys said, at this point, more people have mailed in their votes than in person. But here's a look inside a polling station. This is here at Central Falls High School. Lots of dividers up, lots of social distancing efforts, and a lot of hand sanitizer. It's been brought up multiple times across the nation that the primaries here can be seen as a test run for the November election. This is what the Secretary of State had to say about that.
So to me, the best thing as Secretary of State is to see that people have really embraced voting from home. I want to make sure that every eligible voter does vote, but does so in a way that is safe and comfortable for their family. So you can vote from home, you can vote early in person, or you can vote on the election day. And we've seen all 3 ways of voting be tested in this primary.
Now, as of what we've seen here in Central Falls, we haven't really been seeing a lot of people voting here in person. It's been pretty spaced out. We've maybe seen like 1 or 2 people every 15 to 20 minutes here. So that's good in a sense where there is not a lot of crowding. Now, the Secretary of State's office has a reminder: if you still have your mail-in ballot with you, you can drop it off at any polling location. The deadline for that is 8 o'clock. I'm Sheena Lusciuto, 12 News.